Hello. I love to find and try to make embellishments. And I received this in a surprise box that I had ordered recently. And I just love them. Look at how pretty they are. And so simple. It's just fabric. 2 pieces of fabric cut in a little flag. And then with a word on the top of it. How simple is that? But yet they're gorgeous. They're so pretty. So, and I immediately thought, oh my gosh, I can't wait to use this, but I have to make them first. So I pulled these out, which are close enough. And then I pulled out some ribbon, some fabric that I got at the Dollar Tree. And this was a shirt of my husband's that he wore until it literally got threadbare. And so I was able to actually just take it and just start ripping it apart because it was literally falling apart at the seams. So I've got and I thought I've got to be able to make these out of this because it is a nice fabric. So that's what I'm going to do, is take you through the process with me of making these. I think that'll be fun. So I pulled out some white and some off-white cardstock scraps so I can use those. And then I pulled out my cloth scissors so I can use those. Alrighty, so and I guess I need my regular scissors too, because first things first, let's make the toppers. Let's see, what size do I want to make them? I think what I need to do is stamp the words down first and then go from there to see what size I'm going to need. So let's start there. Alright, so I need a black ink pad. Let's see. Here's a black ink pad. And let's stamp some of these first. Get my sleeves out of the way. Alrighty. So, let's do enjoy. We'll do 4 of each. Okay, so there's enjoy. And we need a piece of stamp off paper. I used it all. That's okay. We'll use this. There. Alrighty. And let me get some water poured out on my cleaning sponge here. Good idea. That way we can clean them as we're going. Alright, so that one's done. So now let's do 4 of these. Great. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. Okay. And then we'll stamp that off. Okay. And then we'll do enjoy. Did I do? Nope. Fun, rather. Okay, we got to do fun next. 2, 3, 4. Nice. Okay. Just leave this down here. Would be easier, wouldn't it? Okay. Then we can use happy. 2. 3, 4. Okay, then hello. 2, 3. 4. Okay, and then we'll do smile. Let's see, oh, I need some more white ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Very good. Now we can put these aside. We can cut these out. And let's see. I think I'd rather have straight cutting lines. So let's use our cutter. Good idea. Why not? The extra we can stick over here, out of the way. score that. Let's see. About halfway is going to be about that much, I guess. Close enough. Nice. I love finding stuff like this to do, to see if I can figure it out, which this is it looks very easy, so, but you know, sometimes it's the most simple things that just look so pretty when you're all done. Alrighty, so let's fold this over. Nice. Now I'm stuck on this song, You've Got a Friend in Me, because I was down there practicing my ukulele, and that's what song I was playing. So now it's going over and over and over again in my mind. These are nice. Alrighty. Very simple. And even if you don't have just a one-word stamp, verse stamp, then, or word stamp, you can always take a word out of your other ones. So there's a lot of single words you can pull out and stamp just that word. Guess these were a little wider than I thought, but that's okay. We're getting there. All right, so let's just trim these down now. And at first I thought these were stapled, but they're not stapled. They're just glued over. They're just folded over and glued, which is kind of cool. This is something else that you can make and share in your flat racks. They should be flat enough to stick in an envelope with your card. So, and yes, I'll have to stick some of these in my flat racks that I'm sending out. That's why I wanted to make so many. I thought that would be fun to use them as flat racks. Why not? All right, so that's a bunch of little pieces. There's a couple of them that they're actually big enough to stamp a word on them, so I'll save those. And the rest of these will have to go in the garbage because they are too little. unless I did a masking tape strip with them, but that's okay. Sometimes Barbara throws stuff away. All right, so now we've got this nice little pile. So let's start with these, with this. All righty, so let's see. Do I want white? I think I'm going to have to use the white for this because that is white. Oh, that is really pretty. Alrighty, so where did my cloth scissors go? There we go. And this one already has a triangle, but you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to fishtail it like they have it on here, because as you can see, these are fishtailed. So that'll be pretty. All right, so there's one. And how long? Let's see, probably about this long. Why not? There, and because these are not double-sided, I'm going to go ahead and cut it in half like this. And we can lay them on like this. And we want one, all I've done is just moved them over like that. And then they put it on. That's really pretty. I'm going to do some white and some off-white. That'll be nice. All right, so let's do this. Let's use some glue, some tacky glue. Can't go wrong with tacky glue. Put tacky glue in between these. That's pretty. That's pretty, huh? Okay, of course we need little clips, of course. We'll let that dry while we're doing the next one. And I think I'm going to do two of each one until I get them done. Oh, that's a nice bottom too. Like that, huh? Why not? Waste not, want not, right? Already starting to change things up, but that's okay. No problem. All right, so the first one was tanned, so this one will be white. And I'm sure this would be a lot more quick and easy if you did it with the glue gun, which I do have over here beside me, but I don't know. I like using my tacky glue for some reason. Okay, so there's two of those. So we've got two of those done. Now let's use this fabric from my husband's shirt. When we were first married, and I noticed one of his shirts was getting kind of old looking, and he kept wearing it anyways, and I was getting frustrated with it because, see, this is what the whole shirt started looking like. So, but anyways, so I took his old shirt and I threw it in the garbage in the laundry room, and told him later and said, oh, by the way, you had a hole in your shirt, so I threw it out. We need to get you another one to replace it. And he said, what shirt? And I told him which one, so he said, that's my favorite shirt. So we went back and he got it out of the garbage in the laundry room and brought it out. He got it out and started wearing it again. So I thought, all right, I guess he really likes that. So then he got a big tear up the back of it. And I thought, all right, this is ridiculous. He cannot be wearing this. No way. And so I took it and I threw it away again. And this time I just didn't even say anything. I just put it in the garbage in the laundry room. So then the next day, here he's got it back on again wearing it. And I thought, son of a gun, all right. This guy really likes this shirt. So I thought, all right, fine. So he wore it. And then the next time it came in the laundry, then I thought, all right, and it had more holes. It was really old like this, with how easy it could tear apart. So I thought, all right, this is getting ridiculous. So and I wasn't going to patch them. I thought, I'm not going to patch a shirt. That's just silly. So not when they're cheap enough you can replace them for what he had. And it was like, all right. So then I took it and I cut all the buttons off of it and I put it in the garbage. I put it in the regular garbage and dumped wet food on top of it in the garbage. He was not happy. He saw that in there. He said, "You did that on purpose so I couldn't pull it out, didn't you?" And I said, "Yes." "Yes, I did." He said, "Well, I know it needed some loving care, but," he said, I could have gotten a few more wears out of it." And I just said, "Kevin, that's so silly. We can afford to buy you another shirt." So I went online and I ordered him 2 more of that exact same shirt, so that way he could have his favorite shirt again. But that was so funny how that happened. There, so these ones should be dry. Oh, that's funny. They dried onto it, but not in between. I guess I didn't have enough in between. All right. We need more glue in the middle. Or maybe they're just not long. I didn't have them pinned together long enough. That could be. That's okay. We will get more clips out. I've got more clips. Yes, I do. Alrighty. So we'll clip these back again. Alright, so this one's done. So now I need a white one. Alrighty. Speaking of funny stories, oh gosh, he loves to mess with me, and he loves to mess with the girls. And so the girls and I went. This was years ago when the girls were younger. They were teenagers, and so anyways, he was telling me that. What did he say? Oh, he said, "By the way, when you go out to the car, if you see a bag out there that's tied off, whatever you do, don't open it up." And I said, "What do you mean? Why not?" And he said, "Because they're eggs. It's a dozen eggs that have gone bad, so I don't want it sneaking up the car. So just leave it and I'll take care of it." And I said, "Okay, no problem." So we went outside and got in the car and we were driving around and we were out for a while. So I mentioned to the girls, I said, "Oh, by the way, is there a bag back there on the floor anywhere?" And they said, "Yeah, it's on the floor underneath the seat there." So I said, "Okay, good. Then don't open it because Kevin said it's rotten eggs." And they were like, "Ew." And so they were totally grossed out. And so they were like, "Well, why don't we just throw it away?" And I said, "Well, he wanted to take care of it." And I thought, all right, well, that's true. It's just rotten eggs. I don't know why he has to throw it away. So we went through the drive-thru at McDonald's and got ourselves a burger and a pop. And when we were pulling out of the parking lot, there's a garbage can right there. So you can just pull right up to it and roll your window down and throw your garbage in there. So we did. So we rolled the window down and threw our garbage out. And I said, "Oh, yes, and grab those eggs, too, and let's throw those away." So one of my daughters grabbed the eggs and threw them in the garbage. So off we went doing our other chores and whatever we had to do that day. And then we went home. So then, and we forgot all about it, why remember? It's just rotten eggs, so we didn't want it stinking up the car, so we just threw them away. So then a couple weeks go by, and he goes, "Hey, babe, whatever happened to that thing of eggs?" And I said, "We threw them out." He said, "You threw them out?" And I said, "Yeah, we threw them out. Why?" And he says, "I can't believe you threw my golf balls out." I said, "What golf balls? What are you talking about?" He said, "Those were golf balls. They weren't eggs. They were golf balls." I said, "Well, that's what you get for lying to me. You told me they were rotten eggs." And I just thought that was the funniest thing because he lied to me. He was messing with us, and that's what he gets. So we were both just kind of, he was a little upset, but then he said, "Well, I guess you're right because I did tell you that they were eggs, so I guess it's my own fault." So, but they were used golf balls that somebody was getting rid of. I guess they had they had found a really good deal, and they all went in together and bought these golf balls so they could practice with them. So, but yeah, so because he lied to me and was messing with me, then we threw his golf balls away. So he had to buy another batch of them, which he did not tell me that they were eggs this time, of course. He did tell me the truth and say, now there's another egg cart in the car, so please do not throw it away. Those are my golf balls. So I said, okay. Yep. So he learned his lesson about teasing. Silly guy. And think about it too, is he's so serious all the time. So he's not, he does like to joke around with like kids and stuff, but he's not a happy-go-lucky type of person, He's like a, I don't know, grumpy old grousy old man. He's a happy guy, but he's always got a stern look about him, and I'm the one who usually is messing around all the time, so. But I guess he learned his lesson. That was kind of fun. I like these. These are coming out nice. And just using different colors. So I did 2 with ribbons, 2 with the shirt fabric, 2 with some just regular fabric, 1 white, 1 off-white. Coming out rather nice. Yeah, another time I got a phone call, and the guy says, is Kevin Austin there? And I said, no, he's at work. This is his wife. Why? And they said, well, because we need to talk to Kevin Austin. And I said, okay. Well, when will he be home? And I said, later on. He's at work right now. Well, what time will he be home so I know what time to call? And I said, well, who are you? And they said, well, I'd like to talk to him if that's all right. When will he be home? But the guy wouldn't tell me who he was. And so I was getting ready to hang up the phone, and I said, yeah, right, whatever. So I said, talk to you later. And I went to hang up, and I heard, ma'am, wait. And I said, what? And he said, this is so-and-so from a cigar company. And I said, all right, so now I really know you're just messing with me. And I said, you don't know my husband. So I just hung up. Well, then the guy called back immediately, and I was like, really? You really going to call me right back? And he says, ma'am. And he says, please don't hang up. And I said, what? And I was like, and I got irritated because this man was he was making me feel uncomfortable. And so I thought, all right, whatever. I need to get rid of this guy. So he said, your husband placed an order for cigars, and so I need to verify your address with him. And he said, I guess I can verify with you. And I said, yeah, right. Like I'm going to believe that. My husband doesn't smoke. So I hung up again. And the guy called back again. And he said, ma'am, your husband is, and he said, Kevin Austin. I said, yes. And then he said, he was trying to get me again to say my address, and I wasn't going to give him my address. And I said, if you know my husband and he really ordered cigars from you, he would have given you our address. And I said, so no, goodbye, don't call back again. And he says, but what should we do with this order? And I said, cancel it, obviously cancel it, because he doesn't smoke cigars. So don't worry about it, cancel the order. And so they're like, okay, he's going to miss out on this deal. And I said, I don't care. Cancel the order. This guy was being such a pain in my rear end. So he hung up. And so I just, I was irritated for a little bit, and then I just let it go and went on my daily business. And then a few weeks go by, and my husband says, did we get a package in the mail recently? And I said, package of what? What kind of package? He says, just a small box, about this big. And he was showing me the size, and I said, no. He says, you sure? And I said, yep, I'm sure. He says, that's really weird. And he said, 'cause I ordered some cigars to be sent to the house. They were a really good deal. And I looked at him and I was like, are you serious? You really ordered cigars? And I said, why did you order cigars? You don't even smoke cigars. He goes, yes, I do at work. I've been smoking them at work. And I went, Kevin. And I went, oh, I think I canceled your order. He said, what are you talking about? You canceled my order. Why would you do that? And I said, because this guy called up. And so I told him this story. He was trying to get your address verified. And I knew that my husband, Kevin Osden, does not smoke. So no, I'm not going to give him your address. And so he should have it already. He said, actually, he should have it already. So he says, all right, well, thanks for telling me. So he calls the guy back and then he reorders the cigars. And the guy did. He explained to the guy what had happened, and the guy just kind of said, yeah, maybe that's why she was so rude to me then. Okay, because she was being really rude. It's like, he was the one being rude to me. So I had no idea what was going on. Kevin never told me. So, hey, how am I supposed to know? I thought someone was just trying to get me to verify an address so that you could send me some stuff. So, and I'm not playing that game. So... Yep. But then I found out my husband started smoking cigars at work. So how am I supposed to know that? He still brings that up, and the eggs. The eggs were the funniest thing, those golf balls. Oh my goodness. And off-white. These are coming out pretty. All right, so that... And those are nice. I like those. Very nice. There's green. I like them. Not too shabby. Look at how nice. And these were the bought ones. And these are the ones that I made. They look just as lovely, I think. I like that. Well, I want to do some of this polka dot too. That'll be pretty. I'll do some of the polka dot, and then I'll be done with my video. So that way you're not watching too long. But I hope you like this idea. And if you have an embellishment that you've got that you'd like to figure out how to make it, if you're having a tough time, then send me a picture of it. Maybe I can figure it out for you. Figure out something close enough, because that's what crafting is all about, is figuring stuff out, right? All right, let's put these back on. That way they can just stay pinched together. Alrighty. Nice. Okay, now let's get a piece of this. Polka dots. I love polka dots. Ever since I was a little girl. Gotta love them. Ta-da! Love it. These are going to be so cute. These are going to be perfect for birthday cards. polka dots and plaid. Gotta love it. Yep. And pockets. I used to love, love, love clothing with pockets. And my mom used to sew for us. And I always used to say, polka dot, something with polka dots and lots of pockets. And she would put it together for me. That was always such a pleasure. Alrighty. Do, 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 do. Nice. Church bells are dinging, ding, ding, ding. They chime every hour and every half an hour. Well, they just ding every half an hour, but they chime every hour on the hour. Chime, not chai. All right, and some more of these. Pretty polka dots. We're getting excited because it's almost Thanksgiving time. Time to go to my daughter's for Thanksgiving, and she's kind of central, so we get to meet up with our other family members. So our Pennsylvania family members, and we are all traveling to West Virginia, so that'll be fun. All right, let's see. Let's do this one. My daughter loves to decorate her nice, beautiful house for the season and for the different holidays, and loves it when we all gather together and go over there. When I was younger and had the energy, I used to love doing it here too. But I don't love doing it anymore. I definitely am appreciative that my girls have grown up and that they like to do it. Yep, we do Christmas here at my daughter's house and Thanksgiving there at my other daughter's house. So that's nice. Alrighty, so that one's done. I guess we can do more of these blue ones since I've got them out already. These are very simple to make, my goodness, and they're so pretty. Great way to use up some wider ribbons and some excess fabric. Very nice. Okay, I know I said after that polka dot stuff I would be done, but I guess I wanted to do these. So when these are done, I'll be done. So if you like this, then pull your supplies out and see what you can come up with. I would love to see how yours come out. That would be nice. All right. And each one looks so different depending on what color you're using and what your ribbon or fabric looks like, what topper you use. I know on this, and then it's pink, silver, or pink, gold, and black, which is pretty too. But I thought, I've got all these cardstock scraps, why not use these? Why the heck not? Eventually, I'm sure I'll get around to doing some colored ones too. but these colors definitely match with anything, so. Yep. Awesome. All right, so there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I made 14 of them. In how many minutes? Let's see. In 35 minutes. So that's pretty good. Oops, plus more. 4 more. Woohoo! So that's pretty good. So, alrighty, if you like this type of video, give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and click that bell so that you receive future notifications of other videos like this. Okay? And until we meet again, happy crafting. Bye-bye.